we should be back live. So we just have trade balance, came in worse than expected. This is insane. The market is not doing anything. UK side, it went up quick. The Wall Street, I think, is a fake out. The Nasdaq also went up, but it was also really sold off on a shorter time frame. So I'm just gonna start marking the highs because this is the zone where I want to go long. Everything above here, guys, is a long for me. S&P 500 above 11, it's also a long. So I'll prepare for a long above there. Here it's also a long. I'm gonna give it some time. Regarding the DAX, I do not understand what's going on. So let me give you some knowledge here what's going on. So it really went up back to an all-time high. If you zoom out on a 4-hour time frame, you go back, you can see a double top was almost hit at 500, but it got rejected. And I knew that it will come up, sell off, it will come up, back up again. It's just to manipulate the market, and that's just what we saw here. It did the same over here before it really starts selling off, and it's gonna come back to 22,000. Same here. It did not, it first went up, sold off, it came back, but in the middle here of two double tops, there was some selling pressure back and forth, and that's just what we see here. So I am preparing myself for a lighter short position. Yeah, and then I probably gonna have a stop loss is 250. So I like to take a short when it's with the trend and not against the trend. Here it's a long, but we did not manage to really break above, and I'm gonna give it some time here. Nasdaq is not really coming above, so Nasdaq looks very weak in my opinion. Okay, so because I made a lot of money today, I was shorting the whole market. I first went long. I was scalping in the morning, and then I went long, and it went terrible, like very bad. So I could stop there. I was 277, or 76, 276. Then I took a short below my line, and I managed to make 340 points. So I hope you saw that when I explained short below. That's why I always do. That's my strategy, guys. And you should be able to take it as well. So when I say this is a short below, so if after my session we're breaking below clean as we did, I'm taking a short. Right, so I didn't do more trades. I was in for a long. I stopped it out. It break below. I took a short. So here, there's a reason why I draw these lines. Is not for if it's just trading sideways and after my session and it's breaking below. Yeah, I take a short and I hold it. So no progress above. No progress above. No progress above. I'll do a light short position here. So I'll start doing a light short position here. I think it could work out. So I'm doing a short position here on the Nasdaq. I'm going in here and I'm risking on this trade here less than 0.2% because the account got up to 70K. Let's see here. This could push up off, and I'm aware of that. The reason why I took a short is I see it's very slow here in the first 7 minutes. Wall Street selling off. So let's see here. They could really push the market, and that's what I understand. That's also why I have a stop loss of 30 points, and I'm in for a lighter position, as you can see. So no more heavy positions. I was just sure about this earlier, and I was wrong, and then I flipped the switch. So here, rejected, strong rejection. Looks like DAX is also gonna get rejected now. So I'll get ready for a short here on DAX. I'll short the DAX. DAX is currently trading at, let's see here. So yes, I'm short, as you can see. I'm shorting it here. It's currently trading at 93. This is a little bit more heavier short position. It might also be a quick scalp. Let's see if the Nasdaq continues to sell off. It's always very tricky because these twos is coming back. Okay, I could consider exit this one. Let's just exit that one. I'm still having a DAX short position. So that was a quick little scalp. I exit too quick, but I could see something in the market on the two other indexes here, and DAX not really did what I expected. So I don't want to have too much exposure. So this is what I expected. Let's see if it's going to break above. So I'll mark the new highs. Break above that, I'll target 120 points. Here I'll target 60 points. So a quick little scalp. And now I could see that DAX has managed to push. It's a little annoying. Big push, big push, big push. Doing nothing. And DAX is also pushing. So DAX just pushed again. Wow. Quite amazing that we are so strong again. So we might just expect that the market is going to come back. Let's see here. I'm not adding to this one here. This is going to be my new position size because the count went up 700%. I mean, I could also do larger. Like, you have to understand, guys, if I lose now this trade here, I'm going to lose 750. I lose 1%. So it's very light still. Rejected. I'm a little curious about this one here. So of course, if the market's gonna come back, so no progress really. It was a fake out, selling off again. Oh, it's so weak, but still managed to hold. They're really pushing it now, DAX. Maybe back to a new all-time high of 500. I'll have to cut losses at 23. I'm not adding to this one here before I see that the market is gonna turn around. So no confirmation, it's still holding above. Let's see. The risk is that the market is coming above, we enter long, and is only going to 800, and we make 25 points if we do a long. So that's why I'm very curious and I'm waiting. I would like to take a short and use the rule of no progress after 15 minutes. I go for a short. I don't know if I'm unlucky today with DAX because I go for a short now. Now it pushed, and then I might just do a long when I end the session, and then I don't know. Let's see here. It looks like it's very strong and it's holding. All the indexes here is pointing up on a shorter time frame, but not UK 100. Let's see what the DAX is going to do. Selling pressure, selling pressure. I really don't know where the market is going to head, but let's see here in the next 3 minutes. It's going to be interesting to see where we're going to go. So break above break above the previous highs for this session here. I'll go full on. Regarding my DAX, you're asking, yeah, so I'm still holding the DAX, still a very light position. I'm thinking about adding another 75 and then take it back to 150, so then I'll make 7K. If it's annoying for you guys that the account, because I used to trade with a very large account, as you might know, but if it's very annoying that now the account is 7 times bigger, I could take the profits out and then I can start over again with 20K. If I think that I'm gonna do that, just to be in the same boat. I'll like to exit this short here. So just exit at 185, or I'm sorry, 188. So I exit now the short on DAX. I think DAX is crazy. I think DAX really should sell off. So no progress, weak sign, no progress, weak sign, no progress, weak sign. I would really like to short this market. I think I'm gonna short it again. So I'm shorting the Nasdaq here. There's no progress after 13 minutes. You don't have to do what I do. So respect. I hope that you do your own research if you should short the market. If not, I have choose to short the market based on Wall Street went down, but I know Wall Street can easily come back to the highs. But I'm just shorting it here. It could be wrong, but again, I'm in very light, so as you can see, this position is not even yeah. So let's say I lose, then I lose maybe 100, and that's yeah. So it's a very light position, but I will add to it heavy if I get confirmation. No progress. So no progress. This is kind of like some sort. We have little progress here and then some progress here. I'm gonna get ready to short the DAX, I think. Again, you all ask yes, I'm short. I'm shorting the market here. There's no progress. So let's see how low this is gonna go. I'll go for another short here. Let's see here. It's gonna be a quick scalp maybe. Let's see here if this is gonna sell off. I'm gonna exit this one here at 57. Worse momentum than I expected. Let's see here with the DAX if this is gonna sell off. Moving stop loss to 204. Let's see if this is gonna sell off or if it's just gonna be a fake out. They're pushing the market. They're pushing the market. They're pushing the market. They kind of like doing nothing. And here they also pushing the market. DAX is very annoying because it's just following the market hope. But I'm still short DAX. Would like to go for a heavy short, just so you know, on Wall Street. To me, Wall Street looks extremely weak. Wow, did manage to close this one here. Let's see here if it's gonna come down. So it looks very weak to me. So I was right about everyone I know went long here and they got stopped out and they're crying, and I only say short. I don't understand why the DAX is trading at these levels. DAX should also sell off, but the UK is retracing. The market is also kind of like holding. So let's see here if it's gonna turn around now. But everything looks very weak. I'm thinking about doing another short position here at US Tech. I just want to get rid of my DAX position and kind of like call it. So I'll exit this one here once I get 350. Let's see. Nope, it's keep being tricky. Let's exit here, guys. Nope, still holding short because this is doing nothing. Sell off, sell off, sell off, sell off, sell off, and this is not. So these indexes here was doing what I expected, but the DAX is just pushing, and I do not get it. I'll exit the DAX. There's no progress, so why not just exit it? I know this could dump so hard, and I have to be very ready for a quick short position. So that was I expected. So everyone I knew, they went up because this was just higher weeks. You could see it. I keep telling, this is not bullish candles. This was the first 9 minutes. After this is not bullish, this is not bullish, this is not bullish, this is not bullish, this is bearish, this is not bullish. So you don't, everyone goes long here and hoping in this zone here. I could take a screenshot and send it to you. But this is not long, this is short. There's no confirmation after 15 minutes. I'm using the opposite of opening range breakout, rejection. I don't know what DAX is doing, so I exit that position. I think it's very weird. I'm a little tired of this DAX, to be honest. It just doesn't make logic sense. So this is selling off, but it did not really confirm. And now it's selling off. Again, let's see here. So I'm in live for the past 20 minutes and DAX is coming some of the way down. But again, I'm telling you guys, this can easily turn around. This can easily turn around. This can easily turn around, just so you know. Okay, so this could easily turn around. I don't know why DAX first come there. So things can easily turn around. I was thinking about doing a short position, but now we kind of like support. So it's very hard for me, but okay. I think it can turn around soon, but let's see here. I'll do a short position here in the DAX, 58, 57. This could be a little bit risky. It could really push up again to 230. So I'm waiting for a big push. If I don't get a big push on DAX in the next, here, let's exit this one here. So I'll exit short now. So I exit short at 146. You can exit short now. So it was a little quick scalp here between support and the support range. So Nasdaq break below, but I want to make sure that I'm not taking a fake out. So this is very weak. Thinking about doing another short position here on DAX. I'm shorting the DAX here. It's currently trading at 30.30 again. It's probably going to be my last trade on DAX because these indexes here is just massively selling off. So let's see here if this is going to work out. And DAX is already up very high. Nope, doesn't seem to work. Counting to 20, 19, 18. It's not really working out. Will we get this big push? Or do I have to cut losses? So it's kind of like turning around now. Could be the turning point for DAX. But it really sold off UK as well. Everything is really selling off. And my DAX position is kind of like a little tricky here. Move stop loss to 156. Let's see if this is going to turn around. Looks like everything is turning now. But UK is very weak. Wow. Weak, very weak. I could consider moving the stop loss up to 78 and then just hold this one here all the way back to lows of 850. I think that could be my setup for today. That could be a good risk to reward. Here I'm not super sure if I should do a short. It's not really selling off. I mean the Nasdaq, it's kind of like below, but not really. Like it's not really 15 points below. It's not really giving me the sign of sell signal, but let's see here. I'm more likely to short DAX, but again, that could also be turned out to be a nightmare, that this is going to just come all the way back again. I'll follow my own system. I will follow my own rules, and I'll make money on this one here. Okay, guys, you will see. I just want to see it's going to break below 72, that I'll short it, okay? So I'll go for a short. Wow. So everything is just pushing. It's going against me. UK holding now. Wall Street kind of like holding now. If Nasdaq is really selling off as I expect, but let's see here. Let's don't have a fake out. Okay, I'll follow my own rules. I follow my own system. I followed my own principles. I took a short on the opening range breakout. There was more than 15 points confirmation. So I went short on the Nasdaq here. I follow my own rules. I can say nothing to myself that this is going to go wrong. I did everything correct. Trading with a 3R, 3.3R. I'm short. Let's see here. The only thing that's like really pissing me off is this DAX position. Let's see here. So I'm up now on the Nasdaq. Let's see here if it's gonna push. Wow. Will this really push? Moving stop loss down to 82. So I'm currently break even. This could push up now. I'm gonna move my stop loss back. I think this could be a fake out. UK is doing nothing. Returning. No progress. I'll exit now. There was no progress on my trade. That's why I exit. And here I'd also like to exit this one here. There's just like no progress for me personally. So that's why I exit. And you could also exit the Nasdaq. I don't know. It did not really meet my requirements of like after 20 seconds to sell off. So I'm in profit. So I'm just following my system that works. And here we have this one that's really annoying me, that DAX is just pushing back. I think I have to cut losses on this one here. I think it could turn around. So I'm glad that I kind of like exit this one. No progress. So we have maybe a turning point here. It could also be more selling pressure. It could come up back to 5,600 and then turn again. But right now things is just turning, and when DAX can just smell a little bit like greediness or hope and this will be the next thing, then DAX is pushing. That's what we always see in the market. If the other indexes could push a little bit, then DAX will also push like crazy. I'm gonna move my stop loss and I'll add to this one here. So I'm adding to DAX short here at 70. I know this might be a very bad idea that I just added to my short position. And I kind of like understand that, but I think it's an overreaction. And I don't know what DAX is really doing. Wall Street could be a sell signal to me actually. But again, let's wait. Why is this so crazy? And I shouldn't be taking any more trades. I'm over my zone where I shouldn't be really trading, to be honest. Kind of like doing really nothing. I exit this DAX here. The ones I open for just a little profit. I just want to see where this is going to head. Because right now it's really negative and right now it's very bad. Not bad, but I'm like down 1%. And there is no progress. Selling off again. Selling off again. Wall Street kind of like doing nothing. UK selling off again. DAX might also come now. Yeah, that's great for DAX. It's down. Now I'm only down 500. But again, let's don't hope. The market is really living with hope these days. So there was a fake out. This didn't close. It was kind of also a fake out, but I followed the 15 points confirmation. I made very little money on this one here, and I'm glad I closed because we are now over half an hour and there was no progress. So that's why I exit this one here. I think that's it for me now. There is no progress, so there's no reason to trade and take the risk of hope something will happen, and I don't want to spend 40 minutes, an hour going in and then just, just waiting for this to point out in the right direction. So DAX is also pushing again. Let's see if this is going to be the turning point. Strong, strong, strong. You might ask, Mess, do you go long here if it breaks above 700? I could potentially to 750, but because the market is so weak and it's sold off so strong, I am not. So I could actually consider opening another short position if I have to do something. If I really should bet on something, I will bet on short on all the indexes. I'm actually very close to take a short here. Looks like a short, but to me, I'm just holding a short over here. So if Nasdaq is really going to dump back to maybe 650, I also think that DAX is going to come back quicker than we expecting. It's only up 20 points. Let's see. It could be a very good day for me here, but again, this really have to confirm, and this is actually confirmation for me. Could consider doing another short here. I'm gonna go short if it's gonna break below, and we did that there. Why is this insanely high? If we start seeing some amazing selling pressure on the other indexes here as well, then I think DAX is gonna come, but let's see. Now we half an hour over. I shouldn't be trading now. It's really against my rules. I should have the balls and the discipline to just stop trading. I know it's a break below and it's a short. I think DAX is going to come. Moving stop loss to 180. They could push it back now. They could push it back now. They could push it back now. It looks like they're going to push it. And that's also what we're seeing here on the hope market. I call this not DAX anymore. I just call it the hope market, because it's hoping for it to be the next big thing. It's like tech stocks. This is like even more crazy. This is the new AI. Like, this is insane. Like on a 15-minute, on a 1 hour time frame, it sold off, but it just went back again. So it just went up all the way. So now I'm talking the lows here. Looks like it's really gonna push here. Because I'm in for a lighter short position. I mean, so then I'm still holding it. No progress. That's why I closed it, and that's why I say no more trading. No progress. DAX is doing nothing. UK selling off. Wall Street, big push. The market is really pushing here. That's also what we see on the DAX. I'm thinking about moving my stop loss, but I think that could be a bad idea. I just don't want to get a fake out, because I really think it could be this could be the turning point, but it's in the middle range. It's the middle range. I would really like to short Wall Street. I would really like to short Wall Street and short MNQ, like, you know, on my live, but also here on this live account here. It's just so weak. It just pushed up and just lost everything. It just, yeah. Both Nasdaq and DAX is selling off a little bit here, but not really. I think the stop loss I have is actually juniors, and I think my take profit is actually juniors. You're asking how much I'm making if this is going to come down. So I will make on this one here 280 points, something like that. So that will give me like 7K. So that will give me like 10%. And I don't even see what I'm risking. That is gonna come up, fine. Then it's just gonna maybe go higher. So no progress, no progress, no progress. Kind of like could get rejected. Again, this is hoping for something to happen. But I'm pretty confident if it's gonna break below 125, it's gonna sell off. But here it's just playing around, and it's pretty positive. So half an hour, there's no progress. I should stop and not do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I have my stop loss in place. The market looks like it's gonna push now. I could actually consider removing my stop loss. Again, I'm a little careful because there's support here, so basically this could turn out to be a nightmare. It could come up to 250. It could also come up to 23,500. So yeah, I'll just cut losses here at 80, I think. Let's see. Okay, I'm moving stop loss very quick here. I just managed to move stop loss to 200. I could consider moving it another time. I think it's a fake out, but let's see. Every time we get up, we get rejected. Every time we get up, we get rejected. But again, let's don't play with this too much. Let's don't hope. Let's just hold. So if this is going to work out now, I have stop loss 200. I'm going to make quite a lot. So I'm risking around 2K to make 7K, something like that. So that's it for me now. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm short, as you know, okay, DAX. If I do something else long or short, I'll